let's speak about Lucid Motors and Chargepoint, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we got a juicy video for you. A couple of juicy pieces of news have come out today in regards to two of our favorite stocks on this channel, Lucid Motors and Chargepoint, both of which are performing quite well on the day, given the fact that EV has been a little bit slow in general. Lucid is up nearly 3.5%. and Chargepoint is up nearly 2.5%. Tesla is down about 2% on the day. We see the Chinese stocks kind of lagging at just about break even. Mullen's down 1% on the day. Really okay day all in all. So really quickly, my friends, could I ask you to hit that juicy like button nice and early? Really helps me out. I really do appreciate it when you guys do that. It makes me feel good, man. And if you end up enjoying this video and want more content, subscribe for more. That's all you gotta do. With that being said, the first thing to speak about is this. Electric luxury car maker Lucid produced more vehicles in 2022 than expected. So this is obviously a fantastic headline to see. But people also do need to keep in mind that guidance was cut from 20,000 at nearly the start of the year. It was cut on 2 separate occasions. So they did produce more than expected, but not more than what was initially expected. So we don't need to get too far ahead of ourselves, too excited. But this is a pleasant surprise nonetheless. Lucid said it produced a total of 7,180 vehicles in 2022, enough to beat the guidance range it issued in August. That was the last time they had to change their guidance issuance. The luxury EV maker produced nearly 3,500 Air sedans in the fourth quarter, its highest quarterly total yet, and Lucid will report fourth quarter financial results on February 22nd. So, produced a total of 7,180 vehicles. That is the big thing here. So the expectations was between 6,000 and 7,000 vehicles, so they did manage to beat it. Now, they said in the statement they produced 3,493 vehicles at its Arizona factory in the fourth quarter and delivered 1,932. So people are seeing these delivery numbers. I've seen a few people speaking back and forth. I saw over on Seeking Alpha in particular say, why are they only delivering this many? If you know there's over 30,000 reservations, why aren't they moving these vehicles as fast as possible? This is normal, guys, honestly, especially at the start for a company. You're going to have more vehicles produced than sold straight away. Just it's logistics. You even see it right now, the last quarter with Tesla. They had slightly more vehicles produced than delivered. So it's partly to do with, you know, the world, the economic state of everything, not moving cars as quickly. It's also just normal for a relatively new company. So don't be worried about the fact that deliveries are lower than the produced number. At the end of the day, the vehicles produced are eventually going to be sold to one of those customers, which, again, it's a very good thing regardless. Lucid's fourth quarter production total was up 53% from the third quarter when it produced 2,282 Air sedans and delivered 1,398. So overall, huge increase in Q4 for Lucid. Really, really positive for Lucid in general. For the short term, medium term, and long term future, this is absolutely fantastic. The company delivered a total of 4,369 vehicles in 2022. Now, considering that in the fourth quarter they produced nearly 3,500, you can see that they're getting to that kind of stage now where if we were looking at their growth on a graph, it's gonna be going like that, boy. It's gonna be going juicy. It's not gonna be going in a straight line, ups and downs. It's gonna be compounding continually, and that's exactly what we as Lucid investors want to see. And you can clearly see that when we take a look at the chart on the 4 hour. It is quite overbought at this stage. We can expect a pullback considering the fact Lucid's had a good few days now. I mean, we ran from $6 a share up to peaks of $8.50 a share within only a few trading days. So people are clearly enjoying what Lucid are doing. Me, as an investor, as a day one investor in Lucid, I am happy with how they performed. I feel like they really brought it back in Q4 to an extent after a lot of, you know, disappointment for investors. So hopefully they can keep that up now going forwards. That really is what I want to see as an investor. I want to see, you know, delivery numbers going up and potentially, most importantly, production numbers going up as well. And hopefully, you know, we just see happy customers left, right, and center. And a big one for Chargepoint, baby. Chargepoint is called an EV stock standout by Oppenheimer. Now, I just want to remind you guys, Chargepoint is currently trading at right about $11.18 a share. We are now so close to what was previously a very strong area of support. It's actually where I bought them last, basically. And we went way below it, and now they are fighting their way right back up there. If they can break up above here, we can expect a juicy Chargepoint move, in my opinion. But Again, they're $11.18 a share. They were only $8 a share a matter of weeks ago, okay? The firm has an outperform rating on Chargepoint and a price target of $26 a share with operating margins in focus. So I made a video about Chargepoint relatively recently, and I spoke about what the analysts had to say about Chargepoint in general. And for the most part, they were very positive. Any of the recent analyst updates were quite good in general. I did not expect something like this to come out with a $26 price target. In that video itself, I even said I wouldn't expect them to be that high within a year or so. I'd love to see it happen, but I don't think it's realistic just given the climate. But wow, to see that come out, I'm very, very happy. Colin Rush and team believe the EV infrastructure company has invested in preparation for market growth and is well positioned to drive both gross margin and operating margin improvements. We continue to believe its software platform is unique in its capabilities and scale, which is helping Chargepoint drive sales. While hardware sales remain the majority of overall revenue, we view those deployments as key indicators of long-term recurring revenue growth. That's something I have stressed on the channel before. A lot of people give out about the distribution of Chargepoint's revenue, but these things have to happen. This is where it needs to be, and we should be happy that they are growing at the rate they're growing, especially after a really tough kind of 2021. They're doing a lot better now. Oppenheimer also sees Chargepoint as well positioned to be a key beneficiary of the $7.5 billion in federal funding set aside for EV charging infrastructure in the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and increased EV credits in the IRA. Awesome. Very, very good news for Chargepoint. And, you know, clearly it's given them a decent little bump. They're up 2.66% on the day. Nothing absolutely crazy. But again, we are at a pivotal price point. We really need to see some strength coming through from the bulls. And if we do break through this support with Chargepoint anytime soon, and we can stay above that, you know, 1130-ish line. To be fair, I could have that arrow down a little bit lower at 1114, 1115 where we are now. But I'm looking towards that kind of 1120 to 1130 a share mark. Oh, that is not where I want you to be. But that is what I am looking to be broken. I think if we break that and we stay above it, we can really start heading to the moon again with Chargepoint, which would be nice to see. I mean, last time it happened, that is exactly what happened. We fought there for a few days, even a couple of weeks, more or less, and we got right up above there and shot up to the moon. So again, no fundamental changes here, no actual company news, but Oppenheimer calling them a standout EV stock and putting that hefty $26 price target down on them is fantastic news for us investors. Oh, I'm going to be watching this chart all day, baby, and I need to know what's going to happen next. But anyway, my friends, they are two things that are going on right now. That is Chargepoint and Lucid, both getting solid news, both moving nicely on the charts. Lucid continues to push back up as well. Maybe they can get back up to their pre-market highs. Chargepoint is holding their own, but again, they're at such a tough place to break right now. The bulls and bears are going to be fighting like crazy. But if you watch this video all the way to the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. Your support, as always, means the world to me. If you enjoyed, all I ask is you hit that juicy like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want more. Why not, baby? It's free. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you in another video very soon. Peace.